What's going on, everyone? Here we are back with Dynasty.Dispatch. Appreciate you guys coming out, checking the pod out. We a little bit of the agenda today. We will be getting into some fantasy relevant news heading into the playoffs, some implications that might be able to help out with some start and sits, our Thanksgiving leftovers from our starts and sits for Thanksgiving week, as well as some starts and sits for week 15 or week 1 of the playoffs, to kind of get a little sneak peek into that, see what we got going on there. Then we have this week's predictions for our dynasty, and then we have a few seeding scenarios that we're going to get into, which will lead into our game of the week, which has some pretty heavy implications for the playoffs. So Bryce, you want to kick us off with some news that you got for us?
So we'll start off hot. Amarion Hampton is back. What a day. People like me have been waiting weeks for this. He got hurt 2 weeks into his breakout with his ankle. Kamani Vidal has been breaking out, but he's finally back, so that's great. If you've been watching Thursday Night Football, you saw CD Lamb got hurt. That was not good. So if you're a CD Lamb holder, I'd be worried about that going into
You're a
next
Pickens
week.
holder. That's great news.
I'm very worried as a CD holder in 2 weeks.
But look at other players like Ryan Flanoy to target.
Yeah.
He just got picked up in our league today by Sean. Good pickup, Sean. Other players should have expanded roles. Javonte, I had him in another league. It's been, I don't know, they've been airing it out, so it's been rough.
He's still doing all right, though. I don't think it's
practice. The Bears game is huge. Odunze's out, so look at Luther Burton and Zacharias to get some targets. Zacharias is getting some targets earlier in the season. When
he's Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus?
Yeah.
When DJ Moore is out. So look at those two to get to eat. And
Colson Loveland too.
And Colson Loveland should get some targets. He should have a good day. The Packers play top 5 in the league in zone, and Luther Burton's one of the better zone wide receivers. So it actually could be a big
little breakout game for Burton.
Jaden Daniels is back. That's huge. So I start him with confidence if I'm Finn. Such Mariota, but you get that rushing upside. So almost must. It's not a must win for you, but in a game where you want it, it's good to have him back. DeMarcado's out. Didn't play today. So
Benson's not back this week, right?
Benson's not.
Right.
Benson's not back. So if DeMarcado doesn't play,
I dropped Michael Carter.
Look at Michael Carter.
Oh no.
He was
Oh no. I need to pick back up.
Dante Thornton is out for week 14.
If I get to him first.
If you're Thomas looking for a breakout, you gotta wait another week. And maybe this is Jack Bett's time to step up. Okay. Dante Thornton's out.
So.
Maybe Gino's due a breakout at some point, right? He's due 1 3 touchdown game.
He's been getting he has a lot of interceptions, but it's like you actually see them, like they're probably the most unlucky interceptions like every week.
Yeah,
Like
also think about picking up Kevontae Turpin. It could be an interesting pickup.
Yeah.
And that's what I got for fantasy news for week 14.
We can go ahead and get into our starts and sits from Thanksgiving. Noah, do you have that pulled up?
Yeah, I got you. Not too hot from the boys. To say the least.
I think the worst one was probably me saying the Bears running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah, dummy.
My sits were
against
bad.
Philly.
My starts. Yeah, our sits weren't bad besides.
My sits weren't bad, actually. Dark played doo-doo. Warren,
James
still
played
wouldn't
doo-doo
start.
besides
12
that
points
touchdown.
isn't nothing for me. And screw Juwan Jennings. He's a terrorist.
14, that's fine, man. 14,
yeah,
that's what he's
definitely had the worst with Shakir.
No,
and
Mooney was pretty bad. Watson
Shakir
was
had
nice.
1 catch for 5 yards.
Josiah had good with Jacoby Myers. And John Mechie, I kind of count because him and A.D. Mitchell, one of them will go off every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't start both of them.
Yeah,
You can start one of
I
them.
missed on Mechie.
I don't know. That's not how that works.
Edie Mitchell does suck though, but he's benefiting from a good situation for him right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get into our week 15
can't
starts
believe
and
she-
sits here in a little bit. We'll see if we can improve upon
I
our
can't believe
Thanksgiving
she
starts and
was so
sits.
bad, dude. Thomas told me the other day that he listened to me and started Shakir, and I like, come on. How do you expect that to
Josh
happen?
switched. Josh started in. Mark
Well, if
Andrews. I don't know if he
Thomas
did it
is
'cause of this,
listening
but
to
Well,
you
they-
for fantasy advice, that's where it's
Okay,
going wrong.
stop. They were supposed to cook the Steelers. Instead, they ran duo 27 times. They ran the same run play 27 times.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right. No, I saw a
they
clip
ran
of
the
that.
same
Yeah,
run play. They went over on McAfee
Yeah.
because they have A.Q. Shipley who does O-line stuff.
yeah.
Dude, they literally were just bullying T.J. Watt with a third string tight end that was blocking him.
That's
So they
fire,
just
man. I love
James
that.
Cook went off and took all the
Get some
the
pillow action,
offense.
man. I love that.
Yeah, it was wild.
They,
All right.
Steelers just yikes, man.
and
Do you want to go over the game of the week from last week?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get the game of the week last week. You can go ahead and just to remind the viewers, it was me versus Josh. My team very severely underperformed, excuse me. I went in pretty confident, but I don't think a player scored more than 17 on my team. I'm not gonna lie. Like you can check, you can
This could be a precursor to the playoffs.
double check.
Josh beating Josiah.
Yeah,
and
you're
Noah.
right. 17
Yeah.
was the most.
17 was my high. Yeah, it wasn't good, man. That was not a good performance. Probably the most important game of the year for me, if not this week, not anymore. If I would have won last week, this game would have been the most important. But yeah, that was a bad performance from the squad, man.
You basically clinched Josh his playoff berth at least, so at least there's that.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. And it's not even, I mean, like Josh did fine, like 145, but he didn't like play good, which is what upsets me even more because like my team just needed to get anything like relatively near my projection and I would have won, but 120 is not
Darnold only
gonna.
had 3 points.
Yeah.
I knew he played bad, but I thought he had
That was
closer to
good.
10.
That was what I was hanging on to was the Darnold.
Josh is a scary team come playoffs.
Yeah, because AJ Brown's complaining
He's
for the
almost
ball,
certainly
but we're
going to be
winning
your
games,
second round
saying
matchup.
we're not winning the right way. So let's give AJ the
Yeah.
ball, and we start giving AJ the ball, and now we're losing games. So maybe we stop giving AJ the ball and win game. I don't know, just an idea.
Yeah.
Stop
I
feeding the
see
cancer.
you got Josh's
Man, too
statement.
bad I don't have to worry about that
Yeah.
as a Bears fan. I just got to get Zacchaeus the ball.
Yeah, just wait
the rock.
until you get a diva wide receiver, man. They all turn into fucking diva wide receivers. It's annoying.
Zacchaeus won't.
Well, Zacchaeus
is a wide receiver 4.
That's right.
Not this
All
week.
right. Josh said, pressure was the word to describe this team. 4 game of the weeks in the last 5 weeks. Lost the first 2 and won the second 2. We started 1-3 and now in a playoff spot. And to add, we've allowed the third most points I didn't know that. The third most points this year. Against the odds, we showed that we're capable of. Now time for the rest of the world. Now the word for the rest of the season is personal because we're coming for every motherfucker's throat. See you in the playoffs.
Damn straight.
Dude, not.
Yeah,
Like,
hey, let him know.
It was worded
Let him
weird. I was
know.
like, what is going on? I didn't really read it yet until this
Let him
happened.
know, Josh.
But
Josh is on a mission, man.
He has been in game of the week.
Dude,
Every
it's-
episode. It was like,
But I feel like, semifinals of Noah, Sean, and me and Josh is incoming.
yeah, probably. We could get into the possible seeding scenarios if you want to real quick.
No, we'll get there. We'll get
We
there.
can do. We'll rock.
the scores.
Yeah, we'll rock our start sits for
Week
playoff
15.
for week
Let's finish
15.
the rest of the scores of the week, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
So, what was the next game?
Jared really beat Paul, which if Jared lost that game, I don't think he would have been in the playoffs, right?
Well, Jared doesn't matter with that.
But Jared doesn't want to get in the playoffs, though, so him winning
he would
this
get
game
it on
actually
points.
screwed him.
He would get it on points. He's not going to get it on wins, no matter what.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sean Tucker. Jeez, Paul. Paul's team is so bad.
Did he start Hunter Renfro? Is that what I just saw?
Did he?
No, he hasn't.
No, he didn't. He
Never
had him
know.
on his
Okay, I'm
bench.
tripping. Okay.
He started Sean Tucker, though, with Bucky Irving back.
Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. He's thin at three. He's thin at running back.
Ty Johnson.
I think that
Oh,
was
man.
Theo Johnson.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's just get away from that poverty game.
What was your score?
I beat Nick by 40.
So, and that was a game Nick had to split either me and you. And this week, I mean, we'll get to this week later, but it's looking not too bleak for Nick. Nick still has about a 45% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're just looking
not
at
on his own, not on his own agenda. On
if you're just looking at what I'm
the
showing,
fate
I
of
mean,
other people.
Malik Washington,
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett, and Geno Smith, like having one of those three people on your starting roster is
Malik
kind of
Washington's
concerning,
getting
let alone all three.
targets.
At
Yeah,
this
but-
point, Nick almost should want to miss the playoffs just for the sake of.
A better pick, yeah.
No,
Does he have his own pick?
Yeah.
well, Nick wants to make the playoffs for honor though, and I think
No, yeah, that's fine. No, that's cool. I was thinking the future.
Yeah.
And he would have benefited off of picking up Ryan Flenoria though.
Check
Tyler beat
that
Shaw, that's
that
right.
Skyler upset. you
Yeah,
know?
I forgot about that.
This game, this Tyler upset almost screws up Josiah.
I don't know if I'd say screwed.
Not
but,
screws up. That's the wrong word. But it gives you a harder matchup as a 2 seed than it should be as a 2 seed. Because if Skyler or not Skyler, Skyler doesn't win this, Sean doesn't have a chance to be a 7 seed. But now with a loss this week, he becomes a 7 seed, and then he plays you week 1.
Honestly, Skyler's team isn't really that awful. I mean, it's young.
Dude, that's what I was saying. We originally ranked.
It's still one of the bottom feeders.
But compared to Angel and Paul, like him and Thomas's team are leaps and bounds ahead of those two.
Okay, compared to like Flounder and a Clownfish, like what are we doing?
Well, you said the bottom feeders; they're all grouped together as the bottom feeders.
Yeah, and we're the sharks. Like either if I eat a flounder compared to Nemo, it's not going to satisfy my hunger out of the way. Like crap is crap. Okay?
What? But I'm saying that it's not crap. He just beat a shark.
He beat a top 5 team, man. We talking about?
He just beat one of the sharks.
Yeah, he tore up one of the sharks. Hold on, what was the score?
I believe
yeah,
30.
He
wants some more shark now.
I believe
160 on the shark on one of the sharks.
All
You
right,
know
we'll go
what?
ahead and we'll get to
We're going to be the listener of the week.
Oh no, I wasn't.
Listener of the week is Sean this week.
We'll
yeah,
rock
the
our week 15 starts and sits here. You guys ready for you guys got your starts and sits ready?
I'm ready to let the world down again.
I got my first one.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it, Bryce. What do we got what's your first start?
My first start with confidence is Luther Burden. Like I said earlier, he thrives in zone coverage. Caleb Williams is bound to get at least 1 touchdown, maybe 2. I think the Bears will have at least 20 points this game. You should count on a running back scoring, but I don't know. Luther Burden, if there's any week for him to break out, it's this week. It should be this week. Or at home when they play the Packers too. But I feel good about Luther Burden this week.
Oh boy, I don't know about that one.
All right, what about you now? What do you got for your first start?
Oh shit. Let me have my notes ready. I thought I did. My first start is gonna be Michael Wilson with Marvin Harrison out again. He's
good pull.
With Marvin out, he's had 25 carries and 300 yards in 2 games, which is insane. But the only concerning part is, I mean, the Rams defense is pretty good, but Jacoby's force reading that man, like his job. He's averaging 27 points per game when Marvin's out.
Yeah,
So
he's going.
if
He's
Marvin's
going
out, you
crazy.
put Michael Wilson in your starting lineup. That is the
Yeah.
answer. 40 targets
Yeah,
in 3
no, for
games,
sure.
by the way. 40 targets in 3 games. Like, what the?
That's crazy.
insane.
Just like, who do you got?
Yeah. I am starting. I'm leaning. So I have the core. I have the receiving core for San Fran. I would lean more Juwan Jennings, but I do expect a Ricky Pearsall bounce back this week against Tennessee.
See
The
that?
snap share is there. He's
Okay.
just not getting He's just not getting targeted. I saw a stat. I'd have to pull it up. I can't remember what it was, but his was it his route? Was it his yards run per route or something like that? It's still the highest on San Fran. He's just not getting targeted.
Really?
And so I think once he starts getting targeted, I think that's he'll bounce back from the first
Put Ricky
similar to the
Pearsall.
games he
Don't
had
put
from the
San
start of the year.
Francisco wide receivers.
I said,
We can put that's fine. I mean, we can. I mean, it's both. I would start both. Like if you're thinking about sitting or like if you're on the ropes about Juwan Jennings, I would start both of them. But for the sake of this, we can do Ricky. We can start Ricky. That's fine.
3 wide receivers. I can't even see
my
this
my
stupid ass
first
Canva
sit-
thing's blocking where I'm typing, man.
Oh,
I can't
sorry.
see. Can you? I can't see where I'm typing.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, that is weird.
You see that?
Yeah.
All right, go on your next
My
one. I'll figure
first
it
sit is gonna be Woody Marks, though.
out. Ooh.
You know, he's playing the stout Kansas City defensive line, Stone Cold Jones, who, you know, Shroud didn't know the name of, which I thought was ridiculous. Everyone knows who Stone Cold Jones is. Get out of here. But he's been like getting like kind of injured or like taken out of the game each of the last few games I've watched. He's getting carries, but his like yard usage is like terrible, and like he's not.
Mhm.
Just that offense is terrible. Like I just think their offense is so bad, and I'm
Well,
just
it
not
starts with the
starting Woody
line at the end of
Marks.
the day. When you can't set up the run, or when you can't run the ball, it doesn't like that's how you set up the pass in a lot of cases. So it's like can't. They're so one dimensional that it's tough to have such a terrible line because it takes away so much of the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. My
All right,
first
so my
sit-
first. Oh,
Oh,
go ahead.
no,
Go
you
ahead.
go.
That's all you. Good.
No, you're good.
All right, I'll go. My first sit. My first sit is Zay Flowers versus Cincy.
Oh, okay.
They're not playing Cincinnati.
They're playing
Although, oh, they are playing Pittsburgh. I'm tripping. Why did
I
I
would
do
still
that
sit
again?
them, though.
Yeah,
I'm
would have.
still sitting.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I
I
don't
would
know
be
why.
more inclined to sit him against
You
Pittsburgh.
probably that's what I said earlier about Woody Marks.
That's probably why, because I
Cole.
was like Cincy. I'm like thinking as I'm reading, I'm like, why did I say Cincy? Why did I start him at Cincy? But yeah. Either way, yeah. Pittsburgh. Although their passing defense is not the best, I don't trust the Baltimore offense at all right now.
Yeah.
I don't. He deuce egged last week. I was like 0.6 PPR, something like that. But yeah, I'm sitting him. I don't trust the offense, and as if Lamar's in a slump, I don't like it at all. So
Fair. Super fair. To piggyback off of that, I actually have Lamar as one of my sits. So, dude, no rushing
Man,
yeah,
touchdowns
I know.
since
I
week
don't.
1 or
Yeah,
ever in a game versus Pittsburgh. He doesn't have a rushing touchdown ever versus Pittsburgh.
I didn't know that.
3 straight games
Interesting.
without a passing touchdown. QB 31
great.
over
We
the
got
last
the
4
Noah
weeks.
curse.
Steelers give him trouble as well. He only averages 160 yards per game in 8 starts.
Oh
versus
wait,
Pittsburgh.
hold on. Pause.
Pause.
Are we? This is week 15, right? Start sits.
I thought we were
First
doing
week of the playoffs.
I thought we were doing this week.
Is it this week? I thought we were doing week 1 I thought we were doing playoffs.
We're doing this week and next week. We're doing first week of the playoffs.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I thought we were just doing. We said we were doing week 14, then we do week 15 next week.
Oh, I thought we were doing week 5. Okay, that's why I said Cincy, because they do play Cincy week 15 for Zay
Oh, that
Flowers.
makes
Because I was
sense.
looking. Okay,
Okay, well, then
so
we'll
I mean, I
keep
guess
that
we can
next week.
Yeah,
clarify.
because we said that there would be too many, and then you said to go weekly. So I thought that meant 14, and we would just do 15, like with
Okay,
playoffs, and then
that's fine.
16 with
Okay,
playoffs.
okay, we can. That's
Well,
fine.
miscommunication
Okay.
there, I guess. Oh, yeah, you said so. Then do week 15 starts and sits. For some reason, I thought
Yeah.
week 15 was right now. I guess in that moment.
Okay. I mean, we can.
Well, shit.
What do you guys want to do? I mean, I'm fine. I did my starts and sits for week 15. That's why, because I
I did
mentioned,
mine for
because I
week
meant.
14, so I don't know.
Okay.
What did you do, Bryce?
I did them both.
You did both.
I did.
You don't got that
Okay.
much time to do both. That's why I thought we were
For
just
the
doing one.
sake of oh, we could do week 14. That's fine. We could just take it week by week. You guys
Yeah.
can continue. I'll look real quick and I'll add a
Okay.
couple.
Back to the Lamar thing. He only has 8 touchdowns and 9 interceptions in 8 games versus Pittsburgh. So when he hasn't been playing good, I doubt he's gonna have a good bounce back game versus a team that usually has his number. So
Yeah.
and
Here.
Pittsburgh just got embarrassed by Buffalo too. So I mean, there's no way they get embarrassed by 2 weeks in a row, let alone against the
Speaking of
Ravens.
which, I have a parlay of the week. If the viewers
Okay.
like to tail it, we got Cincy money line, Steelers money line, Dolphins money line, Bears money line, Chiefs money line. Okay, let's repeat: Bengals money line, Steelers money line, Dolphins money line, Bears money line, Chiefs money line. Okay, it's a
A
safe
lot of money
bet.
lines.
I think
Safe
low
bet.
risk, high reward.
I think you have 3 teams in there with plus 200. I don't know if that's safe.
I do. I feel the Bengals must win. They're gonna win. Steelers, I feel iffy about. They could definitely lose. Honestly, I'll be honest. I could definitely see them losing. But let's just say they win. Dolphins, the Jets are not winning back to back. Let's just get that straight. So I'm just fading the Jets at that point. Bears, the Bears are beating the Packers. That's not even like
Are they
me being
now?
emotional. That's facts. Facts over fiction.
Is that your guarantee? Is that your guarantee? Is that the Bryce is right? Is that
No, we'll get there
are we
later.
skipping to the Bryce is
We'll-
right now?
No, we'll get there later. And then we finish it off with in the Red freaking Kingdom on prime time. Patrick Mahomes, does it get any better? Oh, to win so much money, it going on Patrick Mahomes. Okay, that's your parlay of the week. And Josiah, what do you got for your start of the week now?
So my second start, since we're transitioning, or since I'll be transitioning to week 14, I have Devin Neal at Tampa Bay. Kamara out again.
Good. I like that.
Devin Neal didn't do too well last week, but he still got some looks. Let's see. 14. He had 17 touches, no touchdowns. I don't know what the goal line red zone work looked like. But yeah, 17 touches as the running back one is bound to improve, especially with how young he is. So the more
Yeah, he's been
experienced,
good.
the better. See, I'm looking at the
Saints offense
where's
just isn't
the
great either, so that doesn't really help his case.
yeah yeah,
But
that
he
is
has
true.
he has been, I mean, he's been getting, I don't know. The potential's there.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're due for a little Devin Neal. Maybe I don't know if I want to call it a breakout, but I think he definitely will improve from last week.
To parlay that, I think the Saints are in for a huge week offensively. Like Shuck has actually been really good. I've been seeing fans on Twitter, Saint fans on Twitter, actually talk about they might not need to draft a quarterback anymore, and that makes me feel good as someone who overpaid drunkenly last draft to get Tyler Shuck. Yeah, you're welcome, Finn, for your shares at wide receiver next year. However, I was getting worried when Rattler was kind of dealing at the start, and then following, Shuck didn't start off too well, but the past few weeks he's been money. So Devin
Mhm.
Neal could see some pretty good opportunities because Shuck has been airing it down the field. So
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I think he's
Just,
definitely done a lot better than what people have expected for sure. Which I think is a testament. I mean, obviously he's an NFL quarterback, but I think
no, he
Kellen
was
Moore.
supposed to be NFL quote unquote ready. So it's
He's
it's
28
just
years old.
he's not 28.
I know.
There's no way he's
He's not-
20.
He played with
But-
Juwan Johnson in
but
college.
The
Juwan
fact
Yeah, I
he's
know
a
that.
young
for 5 years.
quarterback, the fact he's a young quarterback with first year head coach with the team, Kellen Moore, I think they mesh well together.
Yeah.
We'll go to that Juwan Johnson. Like, come on, dude. One dude was a
He's
freshman.
20. He's 26. I mean,
yeah,
I wasn't that far
they were.
off.
Yeah, they were on the same team. It's not like they were
Okay,
hanging
but
out and
a couple
friends.
weeks ago when we were
Yeah,
talking
come
about
on, Noah. Jeez.
Penix, you brought up how he's old and like he should be ready and stuff. Is that not
Oh,
the same
Penix
thing
is
for
just
Tyler
injury
Shough?
prone. Like, Penix is done. Falcons might draft a new quarterback this year.
Penix is-
I mean, you can't guess what the Falcons are going to do because
They
paid
definitely
for
could.
180 million in
Like, they
draft.
definitely could draft a new quarterback. That's not out of the question.
It's not. I mean,
It's not
I
likely.
wouldn't
It's
if
not
I was the
likely, but
Falcons,
look what the
it-
Cardinals did to Josh Rosen, and Josh Rosen wasn't hurt.
well, okay.
I understand Penix is better, but Penix also has multiple ACL injuries and knee injuries in the past 5 years and whatever. And I understand technology is better now, though.
Back to the starts and sits. We on the second start. Was I the last second start?
I don't think I said a second start yet.
No,
Okay, you can go then.
Or
Sorry, I'm just
Bryce
trying-
didn't
I'm
say
yeah,
trying
one
no,
to
yet.
you can
know.
go. You can go, dude.
Wait, was
No.
Shuck yours? Or are you just talking
I
about
mean,
Shuck?
yeah. Shuck is kind of my guy this week. I think he's going in for. I think he has a 3 touchdown week, 344
touchdown week.
yards.
Dude, you're making a lot of Bryce
touchdown
predictions right now.
Shuck is in for a huge week this week.
How do you SCHOUGH? That looks right. Right? Yeah.
There's no C.
SHOUGH.
Is there a C
Okay.
there? Why is there a C?
No, it should be SHOUGH.
Oh, it's
I think,
SH?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. My second start is gonna be Chase Brown versus Buffalo.
You know what? I like that. I could see him scoring a few touchdowns.
I think it's gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a close game, even though Buffalo's pretty good, and Buffalo gives up the 3rd most points to opposing running backs as well, and 31st in explosive run rate. Who the hell knows what that means? But
Explosive run rate.
that's what it says.
It's
Explosive-
anything.
so, like-
I don't know. I
like,
don't
what,
know the
20 plus
exact
runs?
I think it's
yardage.
20 and
run?
over, right?
I think it's somewhere 15 to 20 plus.
Okay, I was
like,
figuring
runs,
that it was like
running
a
yards, yeah.
15 plus run, and they've also given up the most rushing touchdowns to running backs as well this season. So I don't know. I see it's going to be basically a playoff game for the Bengals, and I see them.
Damn
I don't know.
straight. Back to the parlay of the week.
I see it being close, and I see Chase Brown actually having probably his best game of the season, especially with Burrow back last week and
Yeah.
having a full another week back.
Opens
so,
everything up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point.
I-
As a Seahawk Bear Bengal, Joe Burrow being back is so good for Chase Brown because it opens up his little PPR pass game.
Yeah.
Like Chase
exactly.
Brown's what I hate about freaking JSN who got locked up last week.
He's also had oh geez. In the last since week 8, 25-19 by 18-15-18. So he's had 5 straight good weeks too. So and they were all
Mhm.
versus better defense or semi good defenses. So I mean if he doesn't have a good week this week, it's because I told him to start. So based on the trend.
All right, so we got our second sit.
Who you got here, Josiah?
I have Debo. With Jaden Daniels returning, going to try and get back into the swing of things. Terry went. I mean, albeit Terry, it was Marcus Mariota throwing the ball, but Terry went crazy last week off
Yeah.
of the 50% snap share. And so if that chemistry from Jaden Daniels and Terry continues from last year, they pick that back up. I think that's bad news for Debo. On top of that, the Vikings give up the 5th least passing yards. So if Debo's going to get work, I think it'll be like screen work, short yard situation. I don't think he's going to be really getting anything past that 10-yard mark,
I agree.
which
yeah.
is his game. But in the same breath, like I said, the Vikings have a top 7-8 defense in the league, and I don't think that. I almost went Jaden here. I almost went Jaden here as far as the sit, but the Vikings rush defense isn't the best, and I think if Jaden can get his legs involved, he'll get it work. So that's why I went Debo.
That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, JSN had 3 points last week for Minnesota, and
Yeah.
so did Darnold. So, and I trust that offense more than Washington.
Yeah.
But Washington, yeah, I don't know. They played good versus Denver, but I feel like Denver just always lets everyone into the game. Like they're like the Chiefs last year, and they just like have to win a close game.
Yeah.
They can't really blow anyone out. My second sit. Oh, where did I go? Oh, Bryce, you go. I can't find mine.
I got your man, Skinny Batman, Noah. I feel like it's gonna be a gritty game on Monday night. I think the running backs might go. I don't know. I just don't see the wide receivers going too crazy. I feel like it's
I
going to
agree.
be one of those more ground and pound games, slower pace, maybe 17-14, 17-21, around there with
The Chargers do let up the second least passing yards in the league.
Yeah. And Chargers defense is nice,
Yeah,
and they're on the road.
Bench every Eagle player you have. So that's my advice as an Eagle fan.
Yeah, the Chargers defense is legit.
Even
Yeah,
Kevin,
so that's
if
what I got
Kevin
for my
Patula is
set.
calling plays, don't
Devonta
trust
Smith,
an
for
Eagle player.
those who don't know who Skinny Batman is. It's a reference to a few years ago.
The Slim Reaper.
Tari Eason?
Not KD.
That's a Heisman winner to you, by the way.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Who's your second sit?
My second sit is going to be DK Metcalf. He's had 2 games over 10 points in the last 7 weeks. Ravens did have a bad week versus the Bengals last week, but I don't. Back to the. I mean, that's kind of what I said for Pittsburgh. They had a bad week last week. I don't see Pittsburgh or it's going to be a close game for both of them. It's a division game. It's for the 1 seed. So I don't think. I think both of them would bounce back and it'll be a gritty game. But the Steelers offense is just not worth counting on really for anything, especially with Rodgers being iffy with his throwing hand and stuff. But DK's been terrible this year, really. If you look at it,
I haven't
for what they
DK
paid him and
since,
traded Pickens away.
Yeah.
Like
I've never been high on DK. He's a great deep threat, but when you take that away, like
he hasn't even really been a good deep threat this year either, which is Rodgers always
I mean,
has a good
like
deep threat.
I'm not like that's his game. Like
yeah. I agree. I'm saying like he just hasn't been himself this year at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean in Seattle he was a great deep threat. Or I don't know about great, but that's where he made his bucks.
All right. Bryce, what do you got for your last start?
I got Trey Franklin.
Oh.
Okay.
He failed me last week. Hopefully he doesn't fail you.
He got locked up last week.
Yeah, he did.
And he only got 3 targets. But the last 5 weeks, he had 8 targets, 9 targets, 10 targets, 8 targets, 10 targets. So I think that was just a out of character game. I think he gets at least, 7 targets again. So if he catches 4 or 5 of them, he gets 1 touchdown.
I hope so.
That's like 14, 15 points.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's pretty safe start next.
The Raiders defense is right like smack dab middle of the pack, so they're not good, but they're not bad. So
And
I like that.
I think Bo Nix and like that offense really needs to bounce back and come out hot. They haven't come out hot in a while, so. And they're one of the stronger AFC teams. Let's see, them or the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. So we'll see.
Think so? Ooh,
Yeah.
that's what we could do.
Who are the
That could be a segment.
Well, yeah, we'll get there before the NFL
We should
playoff.
do that. Yeah.
We'll cook, dude. We'll cook.
Who's your third one, Joe?
My third start is Alec Pierce versus Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
His snap share has been growing. He's basically playing every snap at this point. And Jacksonville lets up the 7th most passing yards. And one of the let's see, they're also
Wait,
top 10 or bottom 10 in touchdowns allowed. And
why did I just
so
forget who you said?
Alec Pierce.
Thank you. I said,
I
wait,
think I have a feeling that Alec Pierce. Yeah, I think I mean, he's the type of receiver he is. Like, he's gonna take the top off the defense. Like, it's hard to prepare for that because I was, and it's funny. I was watching um who, I don't know who it was who they had on, but Tyrion Arnold and Patrick Surtain's podcast. They had, oh, it was Riley Moss. They had Riley Moss on the podcast, and they were talking about like underrated receivers as far as like speed goes and like deep threats. And Riley Moss said Alec Pierce, and so like coming from NFL players like all pro level DBs talking about Alec Pierce being um like crazy underrated and fast, I think is just testament to his skill.
Riley Moss has the most pass interferences in the NFL this year.
Really.
Poor white boy.
I also saw, speaking of Riley Moss, I guess
He
he
is
lets
good
up
though.
the most like highlights or something like that. Or
Probably.
like there's like crazy. He's like every time he's either like he either doesn't get targeted, or when he does get targeted, it's like it's a something on a highlight reel. It's fun. But yeah, I'm going
I
Alec
know.
Pierce.
Poor white man. Him and Cooper are boys. Oh, I don't know who I got two options here. I'm debating on who to pick for my last one. No one's gone tight end yet, so I'll go tight end. I'm gonna go Harold Fannin this week.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Njoku's getting phased out of the offense. Last week he had 92% snap share to Njoku's 52%. That's his first game over 90%, but third over 80, and Njoku's had 3 straight under 60, I believe. So since week 10, he's also had a 24% target share, which is the third most of any tight end all season too. So he's kind of
Smart.
become Shador's security blanket a little bit. And
Mhm.
Tennessee, I mean, I could see them actually, I don't know, winning by 7-10 points. So we'll see. But
Yeah.
Fannin's been really good, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I like Fan a lot. I tried to trade for him earlier on in the season. He's legit.
Josh has him, right?
Yeah, I
I
believe
think
so.
Josh has him. A lot of good late tight end. And when did he even get drafted now? Rookie drafts? Late, right? All the tight ends were late besides Loveland and Warren.
Late second, early third, if I had to.
I think, yeah, I think something like that. Because him and Mason Taylor were around the same value.
Yeah. All right,
Did you
Bryce,
see that?
what do you
Back to
got
the
for?
Alex Pearson. Did you see that the Colts haven't won in Jacksonville in like 10 years? I forgot to mention that.
Serious? That's actually a crazy stat. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I just
I didn't
remembered
know that.
that. Sorry to go back to that, but I just because McAfee was
Yeah.
talking about
Tony
that the other
Khan
day.
got those boys fired up.
He
Yeah.
does.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Bryce, what do you got for your third start?
Third start, I thought I said, didn't I say
Third sit.
Third,
Oh,
is it third sit?
Yeah.
You're right.
yeah. I got Josh Jacobs.
Oh.
Really?
He's had a rough few weeks. I think the rough few weeks continue into this week. If he doesn't get a touchdown, he's not
Yeah.
really producing.
Yeah, he's touchdown dependent. I mean, he's
So
scored almost every week, but yeah, I agree.
I don't think he scores this week. I think the Packers score by airing it out. I think Jordan Love gets 2 touchdowns to like Wicks and Watson. And yeah, lose maybe like 17-14 maybe. Hopefully not on wood.
The only
17.
thing that I will say, he has kind of had some down weeks. I will say that the Bears have let up the 5th most rushing yards in the league at the moment, but he has had down weeks, and you see uh I'm tripping on the name. Who's the running back that came in for him?
Wilson.
When Josh Jacobs, Wilson.
Emmanuel
Yeah,
Wilson.
Emmanuel Wilson. Emmanuel Wilson. I would watch him in this game as well. Because the Bears give up so many rushing yards, that could be, a split backfield. Depending on how that goes. But we'll see. But yeah,
I mean, the Bears kind of locked up Saquon last week, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, but they couldn't really start
yeah,
running when they were down the whole game, to be
yeah.
honest. I mean, Saquon's
It's
been
hard to
locked
say.
up
Yeah,
every
Packers
week.
might be down the whole game this game too. I don't know.
Yeah, but Josh Jacobs been 10 times better than
Hey,
Barkley this
hair
season.
down.
Hey, my
We'll
third
see.
sit, right? To carry on or to piggyback off the tight ends, I have Dalton Schultz at Kansas City. He has been doing good, but
I
Kansas
almost put
City
him on mine.
is very good against the against tight ends. On top of that, they where are they? They led up to the 12th most, or 12th least, I guess. So around that top 10 mark, as far as passing yards go. But they are top 10 in rushing, and so I think if they're able to take away that rushing, they're going to make the Texans having a terrible line is not going to be that difficult. And so I think them making the Texans one dimensional is going to make that passing game even harder to kind of get going. And so I'm going to stick with Dalton Schultz. Although he has been doing good, he's I think he's tight end 10, right?
Yeah, he is, because I have him in a different league. He's actually been putting up
Yeah,
numbers. So
he's been doing solid. But yeah, I just Kansas City. I think Kansas City's going to have a bit of a chip on their shoulder as well.
The part of the parlay.
No.
Yeah, part of the parlay. My third sit is gonna make Bryce upset,
I
but
don't
it
care.
is Mr. Nail
Either it
Polish
hits or it
himself,
doesn't hit.
Caleb Williams. He didn't play great versus Philly, even though they ran the shit out of the ball. I get it, so he didn't have to play great. But the Bears'
Yeah.
offense runs through the run game, no matter what. He's developed better than last year, but the pass game still is not there. They average 185 rush yards per game in the last, or since week 7, and they're 6-1.
The O line's legit. The scheme that Ben Johnson's put together is sick.
Joe Tooney stat.
There was a most rush yards before contact.
Yeah.
The Bears have it.
Yeah.
Bears are number one.
But Green Bay allows the 5th fewest points to QBs, and Caleb only averages 220 yards a game. I mean, that's not bad either, but he has one touchdown pass in 5 of those 70 games where they average 185 rushing yards. So, I mean, you kind of just gotta.
It's just a matter of like
but
if they don't like need to pass it, so they're just not.
Yeah, and he's been outside the top 20 QBs 4 times. Green Bay is also 8th against the run, so I mean it's going to force Caleb to have to actually make some throws. So we'll see. There could be a couple of interceptions in there, maybe 1, at least 1, maybe 2. So he's going to have to force some throws, and it's in Lambeau. Like if this game was in Chicago, I don't know, I'd feel a little bit better, but I don't know.
Lambeau's tough.
This is the most important Bears-Packers game since you can't even remember. Like when the Bears were good in 2018, I think that's the year Rodgers was hurt, so the Packers weren't even good. So like this is the most important Packers-Bears game.
The Bears
in,
could drop from the 1 to the 7th seed.
Yeah, like it's insane.
It's crazy.
So I mean, I could see him having a good game, but just with all these stats and with the run game going off and him having to finally have a good game in the Lambeau for the first time in 8 weeks, it's hard to count on for me personally.
All right.
Yes. Good.
Did you last sit, Bryce?
Yeah, his was Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, okay. So we'll go ahead and transition into this week's predictions and then kind of what the seeding scenarios will look like as far as our dynasty goes for this week. Some pretty heavy implications. So if
Sean,
can you can pull up the matchups here.
Sean, I want you.
Do we want to end with do we want to end with the game of the week?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So first up, Noah versus Angel. Good.
I don't even have to say. I might just start some random players this week just for the fun of it.
But this is huge. Because
I'm gonna have the best record of all time in Dynasty with this win.
This solidifies me as the number 1 odds at the pick because I have Angels first round pick.
You're right, yeah, because you have Angels pick
So
the 101
that
yet
is the
again.
implication there.
Sure.
Jeez, yeah. He only
and then we
has
have
1,400 points for.
yeah, he's been yeah.
I must have 1,000 more points scored. Holy.
So we have me and Jared next. With this is one of the games that has some implications.
I mean, not really.
Obviously, I mean, yeah, Jared, it would have, if I would have won last week, but yeah. Typically, I will probably lose this game because I'm sitting half my starting lineup.
Would you have been ahead of Noah? Wait, Noah still would have been ahead of you last week, still, wouldn't he?
No, I lost. I
Yeah,
would have
he
lost.
lost. So if he won last week,
if you'd won,
if Josiah won, he'd be ahead.
I'd be
'cause
one. I'd still
He'd be
be
12-2 right now, or
Oh.
12
And that's
1.
why if I won last week,
see.
this game would have been really important because I would have needed
Yeah.
to win for the 1 seed because Noah has more points for than I do.
Yeah. And Josiah's whole team is literally on a bench, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, so my random fluky win was important for Josiah until you lost.
Yeah. And then we have Josh and Paul. Josh should win this one. Although I mean, yeah, he I mean, he has Paul had. I mean, with Burrow and Higgins back, like I mean, the upset opportunity is here, but like obviously Josh is favored. But
yeah, I mean he does have some tough matchups.
Yeah,
the
Chargers, with
Jags
AJ
also,
and Saquon at
Josh has the luxury though.
The Jags' run defense is like I think first. JJ Watt said a stat on McAfee about how good the Jags' run defense is. So
if he loses,
actually,
if
Josh, if he does lose, let's see, what would that do?
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll do the season scenarios after this.
All right,
Josh was in bench Metcalf.
Yeah.
Oh, Walker was one of my extra starts, so bonus start Walker over Metcalf, Josh. That's my
bonus.
That's my
start Walker. You're here first. All right. And we have Bryce and Nick. This is when it gets sticky.
I mean, dude, Gibbs is awesome. He might carry me.
Oh yeah, no, Bryce, you will probably win, but with this Nick loss, there's a few things that could happen with the Nick loss.
Yeah, that.
He's not beating me.
Yeah.
I mean, he has less of a chance of beating me than Paul does.
I mean, I kind of typed it out. Yeah, I can show like
look at Paul's or look at Nick's flexes.
No, yeah, I know. I'm not saying that Nick is going to win. I'm just saying with this Nick
loss,
I
want Nick to make the playoffs so bad. Nick deserves it first of all, and I would play
Tyler Algier, Malik Washington, Tyler Lockett, Geno Smith. That team.
Tyler Algier's actually been pretty decent.
It's because he's vultures like his.
He's a superstar. That's what the coach said.
Okay, Raheem Morris is a freaking idiot.
Superstars win you championships.
His superstar running back is Bijan Robinson. He needs to stop giving Tyler Algier his touchdowns.
Okay, never mind.
I
saw that.
If you,
I was looking at Skyler. Right? I was looking at Skyler versus Thomas, and I saw that Skyler was 6 and 7 as well.
6-7.
And I was looking at points for, and I was wondering if if Skyler had a chance to make it, but he doesn't because he doesn't have the points for.
So, and then what is the game of the week, Noah?
It is going to be Nick. Oh wait.
Oh, we skipped Thomas?
Yeah, we did skip Thomas.
I brought it up for. I kind of just brought it up.
Yeah, true.
But yeah.
Skyler will win that game. I think Thomas's team is on a bye too. Henderson, Hubbard. Jeez.
Thomas is one of the more pathetic teams. It's kind of It's crazy because he doesn't have his pick. So like, he has no fighting chance.
From where his team was last year, it's
pathetic. He won a championship.
He's on the come up. It's
better than. I'd rather be him than Angel or Paul. He also has a
I guess he
title
does
to
have a
his name.
championship,
Yeah,
but his team is pathetic.
he's a former
Respectively.
champion.
Yeah, that was first year, man. That was
So,
the startup
game-
champ right there.
What's
Startup
the
champ.
game of the week?
The game of the week is going to be Sean versus Finn.
Ooh, and Josiah, can you recap what has happened thus far? When the recording.
So the implications here, if we
Yeah,
get a
kinda-
Finn win, right? So that moves Finn to 9-5, Sean to 7-7. That drops Sean, with a Josh win to 7-7, putting Sean at the 7th seed, which would then put him up against me in the first round of playoffs, 2 versus 7 seed, and that would be quite the monumental first round for 2 of the top 5 teams in the league, which would be quite an explosive matchup. But then that would move Josh
Oh, wait.
to the 5 seed, right?
Should be Nick at 7. Yeah, Josh should be 5 if Finn loses.
And then if Finn loses, Finn drops to 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And then
I tried to do the math.
was it so then it would be
Whoa.
Is this wrong?
If Finn loses,
Nick's.
you're leaving out Nick.
Yeah.
Nick is 8 and
Oh,
6.
Yeah, so Nick drops. Yeah, Nick
Nick will
drops
be
out.
7, but
No,
7
Nick
would
will be
Nick
8.
would Nick would lose 7 seed though, because he's the lowest
Yeah,
scorer.
Jared. That would put Jared at 7.
remember?
So it would be.
Oh yeah, it's if Nick wins.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so Nick doesn't get in with the 8
So
and
if
6.
Finn, so if Finn loses, it's Jared 7.
He gets him if Finn wins. That's what it was.
Yeah.
No, but Nick would be the 6th seed.
Over Finn?
Nick is out. If Finn.
No, Nick's
If
gonna
Sean
lose this week. They're both 8 and 5, and Finn has 100 more points.
If Finn wins, Sean is not 8 and 6 though.
No, you're right. If Finn wins, Sean is the.
Oh, Sean is.
And Josh is gonna be 9 and Josh is gonna be above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Nick needs Sean. Yeah, Nick
And
needs
Josh
Sean
will
to lose.
Nick
You're
will be
right.
the 6th seed.
Yeah. So it'd be Sean, Nick, Josh, Finn, and then us 3. So Finn would stay, Nick would drop to 6, Sean 7, and then Josh 5. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
So if Finn wins, if Finn beats Sean
Right.
drops to 7, Nick drops to 6, Josh drops to 5, and then the top 4 stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay, that's where I had it mixed up.
And then if Sean wins, Nick drops out, Jared goes to 7, Josh goes to 6.
Yeah.
And then it's Sean 4, Finn 5, Josh 6, and then Jared 7.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
So that game has quite some weight on it.
And half of the game has already happened too, which is the most
That's
miraculous part. On Thursday night.
Yeah.
And some of the most explosive players. Finn had
Yeah, so-
Dak. Sean had Javante. Finn had freaking no Drip Williams. And Sean had St. Brown. But Sean, if you're listening, Stroud might get locked up. Oh, Woody Marks, you have some bad starts. This is gonna be rough for Sean. Finn might do this, dude.
I can see it. Jared and Nick are very big team
I'm
fans
rooting
right
for
now. 'cause
Finn heavily.
Jared
I
doesn't want to make
respect
the
Sean,
playoffs.
man.
Nick
I would
does.
rather not play him in the first round, man.
Oh,
I know. Look at Bryce. He's cheesing like a little kid right now because he knows that
Nick deserves this
he
opportunity.
doesn't want to play me.
Nick
No,
deserves this
yeah, that's not
No,
why you're
he
smiling.
doesn't.
Where is this?
No
Nick
offense,
deserves
Nick.
this opportunity at this baby. Nick needs an
I
opportunity to
forgot
win a
to give you
championship.
when I gave you the computer, I forgot to give you the thing still. I haven't given you the
It's
thing.
okay, though.
It doesn't even
He
say
needs
your
to give
name
you
on
the
it.
thing.
Well, his
Alright,
plaque
so
thing to have
that-
his name on it, though.
We don't want to
Yeah.
leave each other.
that about wraps up the implications for seedings there. But yeah, that Finn Sean game is some weight on it. Bryce, do you have your Bryce is right guarantee of the week for us?
Yes.
Actually, wait, before you say it, what was the guarantee last week?
Myles Garrett would only have 1 sack, and I think he did only have 1 sack.
Shocker.
There we go. That was you got it. The guarantee, man. It's a guarantee. Guarantee for a reason. You got it. He's still gonna break the record though. Myles Garrett's gonna shatter the record. So
Before we
Yeah.
get into Bryce's right thing, I got a quick interesting stat for you guys. You ready? Can you tell me what's
Okay.
in common with these quarterbacks?
sure.
Dan Orlovsky, Christian Ponder, Deshaun Kaiser, Trevor Lawrence, Davis Mills, and that's it.
That's a crazy group. Can we get a hint?
It's a single game stat. They've all thrown for 300 plus yards in a game, and do you know who hasn't yet in his career? Drake May. Isn't that kind of fucking crazy?
I saw that. Yes, I saw that. I there was something I don't know if it was real or not. He hasn't thrown.
hasn't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They've talked about it on Part of My Take and stuff. He's thrown for 294, which is pretty close.
Yeah.
But he's never crossed 300, which is insane.
It's a
So
crazy.
someone
stat.
started naming all the PFTs started naming like all those bum quarterbacks. And I was like, what the hell? He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, they've all thrown for 300. Dan Orlovsky threw for 300 yards in a game.
Deshaun Kaiser, man. That's
Christian Ponder. Yeah, Deshaun Kaiser did. But I just thought
That's
that was
funny.
insane because Drake May's about
Yeah,
to win
that's-
MVP.
yeah.
But I mean, you don't have.
Yeah.
He's had
I mean, yeah.
every game over 220 basically, which is still good.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah,
nitpicking stats,
yeah.
but I just thought that was
Yeah.
crazy.
All right, Bryce, take it away, man. What do we got?
My parlay is gonna hit. That is the Bryce
Your
is right.
guarantee.
So let's go
Okay,
back.
well,
You do a fantasy one too. You made a couple
Yeah.
claims during the start and sits
So,
though. You can
yeah.
choose
You
one of those.
what was
Bengals,
yes,
Bears,
yes, the Bengals.
Dolphins, Chiefs. And the last one.
What are the two that you're most passionate about?
Am I sure?
Sure, yeah. Which ones are you the most confident in?
Well, the Chiefs aren't going to lose to the Texans. Like, let's just get that straight. All right,
Okay, so is that your guarantee?
Maybe.
Sure. Yeah, the Chiefs aren't going to lose to the Texans. Like, you're stupid if
I
you
feel like
think
that's
otherwise.
kind of I feel like that's too easy though, because like they should beat the Texans.
I was saying all
That's
five.
not controversial.
I'm gonna hit that parlay. All 5 of those teams are gonna win.
Say the Bengals.
Steelers.
All right, we'll do. Okay, you can
Bears?
write down those teams.
No,
Noah.
do the
We'll-
Bears.
we'll-
Yeah, say the Bears. You're so confident about the
Yeah, all
Bears.
5 of them.
Yeah,
All 5 of them.
All right.
All 5 of them are gonna hit.
Do you think Caleb Williams is gonna have a good game?
I think he's having a good enough game to have him win. Isn't that all that matters?
I guess so.
He could have 0 touchdowns and 3 picks, and they win by a field goal. I don't care. Win's a win. Hey,
Fair
Ben
enough.
We'll
Johnson
do the
gets
Bears.
some
We'll
wetbacks.
do the Bears. We'll do the Bears for your guarantee because you've been talking crap all week.
He has to Dylan too. So
Oh, I can't wait to tag
Yeah.
Dylan in.
Bears win over. Yeah, Chicago over Green Bay. That's the guarantee. That's the Bryce is right for the league.
You know what they say, you live and die Chicago.
do they say that?
Yeah, I don't have to say that.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
this was a
it's
great
that.
episode, boys.
That about wraps it up. Yeah, this next week, this next episode is going to be paired well with this one. It's going to be quite a lot of dynasty implications.
Playoff
there.
time, baby.
Playoff, man. Getting ready.
They have no one's had more than 10 wins in a season or 11 wins. And you have 11 and I have 12. I think I'll have. Wait, am I at 11 right now or am I at 12?
Yeah,
I just know my team loves the
Okay.
3 seed.
So we're going to have 2 people break the all-time wins record. Well, we already have, I guess, but
And who knows? This playoff run could be pure domination again too.
if I lose in the first round again, I'm going to lose my mind.
You can't
Wait,
just
so
by-
who would you play?
Just say
what?
there's nothing you can do against me if I score 240.
No one's even come close to 240 except for
I did
Noah
last year
once
in the
ever.
playoffs.
You got what'd you get?
I got like 230.
No, you didn't. I thought it was like
I did
210.
I did too.
Check it.
I'm looking.
Let's go check.
I'm going. Week 17, 222.
18 on.
What was my whole
16,
playoff run?
16, 194,
So
195,
when we
195,
then
Or
if
222 in the
22.
championship. Close enough, 230.
Why can't it just not show me the bracket? This is dumb.
I
Yeah,
even
I don't
had
know.
someone score.
Maybe go to
horribly.
matchups. No, yeah, that's not. I don't know.
Maybe because we might pass. I
Yeah,
guess.
we'll talk more about what the playoff tree will look like next episode. But yeah, that about wraps it up.
Yeah, we'll playoff
Appreciate
predictions.
everyone for coming out.
Okay, we'll see you boys next
week
week.
is going to be one.
Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas.
Stay safe.
What's going on, guys? Just a little quick correction here. Josiah accidentally, and no one noticed, since of the miscommunication about what week we were doing and whatnot. He had Juwan Jennings as one of his starts, and Juwan Jennings is on a bye. So unless you want 0 points, I would start Colson Loveland, who is his let me screen share. That is his his correct pick, I should say. So Colson Loveland instead of Juwan Jennings, unless you want 0 points. So, and we're also going to start doing a point system for this. So if you go over the projection, you get a point. If you go under, you don't. For sit, you have to go under to get a point. Just to create a little competition stuff for the rest of the season, and a little competition stuff like that. So, thanks for watching and listening, and we'll see you guys next week.